Hi guys, I did a video exactly like this a few months back when I designed Celio, kind of taking you guys through my process, and recently I was making a new character for the same universe, and I thought I might as well document it as well. So let's get to it. I don't know why, but I felt extremely compelled to make a male unicorn OC, so that's the basis I had to go off of. Pro tip, when making male characters, feminize the fuck out of them because it makes them more interesting, and I think the unicorn idea really appealed to me just because they're generally seen as a more feminine creature, and I love that contrast, even though it's a little subtle and gender is pretty subjective now, but yeah. Anyways, like I said, I decided to put him in the same universe as Celio and Viol, which as of now, I've titled Crystal Belle. And just as a quick synopsis, since it's changed a fair amount since my last video talking about it, is about these demigod figures called peacekeepers who basically mediate nature and mankind since the humans started to intrude on the natural order of the world. But their duties as peacekeepers is essentially population controlling humans, which wears a lot on their mental, as all peacekeepers were once human. It's a fragile balance between maintaining their sanity while also performing their duties, and yada yada yada, there's more to it, but like that's the gist of it. Like Celio and Viol, I wanted this new character to also be a peacekeeper. Celio oversees the skies, Viol oversees the snowy mountains, and this guy that I've officially decided to name Idris will oversee the forests. However, unlike Viol and Celio, Idris is a more revered character among the peacekeepers, which honestly is more out of fear than anything because of his abilities, which I will get more into later, but for now, since we know that he's a unicorn, a peacekeeper, and an overseer of the forests, I think I have enough info about him to start brainstorming some design ideas. Like usual, I started with the classic paper and pencil. I drew this initial sketch at work, and I really liked the wide pants as well as his puffy sleeves and ribbed off the shoulder top, but I wasn't sold on the awkward like side panels, and the dormants felt a little bit random, so I cooked up this second sketch. And before going into the digital piece, I noted all of the stuff that I wanted to change about the design, and additionally I made this mediocre side profile of him, which guys, the emphasis here is mostly the writing, don't look too close at the drawing. But I'm now realizing that my handwriting might be a little bit illegible, so sorry about that. Anyways, this drawing gave me a cool idea for his ability, which I'll explain as I do the speed paint. Okay, so basically, you know how I said earlier the peacekeepers have to maintain a fragile balance between their sanity and their duties? I thought making Idris like an extremely powerful peacekeeper might make for a fun narrative, since the more power a peacekeeper has, the more intrinsically they're inclined to, perform their duties. Hence why he keeps his eyes closed all the time. Gotta contain the bloodlust somehow, And yeah, I decided to name his ability Bloom, which essentially works by turning someone else's blood cells into a blooming flower, kind of causing them to implode, which is cool visually, maybe not physically, that sounds pretty painful, but yeah. I kept the outfit more or less the same from that last sketch. I just removed a couple things and tweaked a few patterns and such, and yeah. When picking the colors, I wanted to keep them very soft and kind of pastel, but also a little desaturated, Gotta like use some color theory here, make him look a little bit wrong, even though he's like supposed to be this soft and like overseeing figure. Wink wink nudge nudge at his nature, He does kind of look a little muddy though. I don't know color theory, guys, is it that obvious? But yeah, after I finished the full body, I tried to do like a little close-up of his eyes to like better show his face paint, but I really did not like how it was coming out, so I kind of scrapped it and made this scratchy drawing kind of like showing him using his ability. And when writing this blurb, it kind of started dawning on me that I was fully plagiarizing the Magatsumi from Kagurabachi, but at this point I was too attached to the concept to let it go, so I just kept going with it. But yeah, here's the finished ref sheet. I really like how he came out. I love him. I don't know. But yeah, this was a pretty quick video. I just wanted to pop in and do something quick for you guys because I've been like working on a few projects outside of this, so hope you didn't miss me too much. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.